Hello everyone, welcome on in for a bit of Saturday Rookie to Rorty. G'day. Hope you're doing well out there. And today we are going to start our third season at Man City. We've got the Community Shield against Chelsea, so hopefully we can get some more bragging rights over them after they spectacularly bottled the Premier League last season and handed it to us. And of course also, as you can see there in the inbox, we've now got two jobs. We're also the England manager. We did say goodbye to City the other day. Prematurely, because apparently we can do both at the same time. So we are also in charge of England. So we're doing a bit of double duty today, albeit not that much because they don't play their next game till the Nations League at the end of September. We've got quite a long international window, which will give us a chance to test out what we've got going on over there. And I'll show you a little bit as well about what I've cooked up so far. Probably to get things going today. But if you're looking forward to today, make sure to leave a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, drop a follow as well. But hope you're all doing well out there. And yeah, we've got two jobs now, because apparently having one was easy, because we've won everything we could in England outside the Community Shield at City. So if we're just thrown in the England job, seeing as they got bounced in the Euros by Germany on penalties in the quarterfinals, and that was a sackable offence for Von Bommel. If we go back and find out the national team and the history, you'll see he took over after Stevie G won the World Cup and did not last very long because losing to Germany, unacceptable. Those two losses, one of them, yeah, not great. Not great. Stevie G was actually 85% win percentage. Goodness me, Graham Potter had a reign there, 75%, won the Euros. Hopefully we can match Stevie G though and make these guys back-to-back World Cup champs. That is the aim. But what I've done so far, I've drawn up this tactic. Now, you'll see there, it's the 4-3-3 from Napoli, because apparently if we try and do a new tactic, that's what they suggested for England. Tiki-taka, vertical, or fluid counter-attack. I think of those three, the tiki-taka works, and we, of course, had it back at Napoli, so hence why we did the Napoli version. How do we get out of this? There we go. Oh, it's cancelled. There we go. So we've just done the Napoli one, changed a couple of roles, so they're more similar to the City ones, because I think the City roles are working really well, even though it's a gegenpress. And that would be my starting lineup here. So there's some very good players in there. Tommy Grant up top from Inter Milan. We've got Nwaneri out right. He could have gone a number of positions, but I think out right's the best spot for him. Karagiannis, who was at Brighton, now at Napoli. They bought him just after we left, and to be fair, quite a good signing. We're going to play him out left. He looks quite decent. Good winger. Newton as a channel mid. He's a very versatile midfielder over in Saudi. We've got Owen from Chelsea. He's quite good. He can play as the advanced playmaker, I believe. Yes. Tommy Trout, who we're very aware of. He's at Arsenal. He's class as well, so he goes in there in the DM. At the back, left back's probably one of the weaker positions. I'll bring up the Excel sheet shortly because we're going to need it for Man City anyway. Yeah, left back's a little bit of an average area. Like Rose Langford's a chance of making this team, and he's our third choice left back here at City. So that tells you pretty much all you need to know. Bolchin is one of the centre backs because he's actually really good for the ball playing role. He's like super well rounded. And also Matondo from Man U. He is a young beast, that lad. So he's going in there. A little bit harshly, it does mean that Hayward may sit on the outside, despite the fact that according to Star Ratings, he's our best centre back. Or England's best centre back, says the Kiwi. And Craig Brand, don't know why I try to call him Kobe, but Craig Brand at right back. A lot more right backs than left backs in the England national pool, but quite a few also can do a job on that left side. So there's a lot of options there, and we've got McGinnell as the first choice goalkeeper from Aston Villa. That's an area where there's not a lot of depth, to be honest, as well, but it's goalkeeper, so I think we can get away with that. But that's what we've got to work with. We've got decent players down here. Rio's still in the England team. Yeah, he'll probably keep his spot there. Just trying to think of the guys who we might not pick. Like, we might drop Chris McAtee because he's kind of average at everything he can do by my rating. So he might not keep a spot. Also, Futcher. I don't know if he's going to stay in. There's a fair few better strikers than him available. Munro from West Ham probably does keep his spot. But yeah, that's the general gist of things with this English national team. Also, they've only got 2 goalkeepers, which seems weird. There's a quite decent other one who'd probably go above Nicholson for me, Ramming from Bournemouth. So I have, and also Sir Regan Hogarth. He'll definitely get picked as like a backup winger slash midfielder. We've got, there's a lot of dual position players in that England national pool. So that's what we've walked into there. But we're not going to touch that too much today before we do move on from the England stuff, as it was the big sort of thing from the other day. Also, I might have to turn the light on early here. It's a bit dark in it. I'm just going to load up my spreadsheet because we're going to need it for Doodah anyway, for City. But here we go. Let's see if that works. It does. Right, so here's the England spreadsheet. Yeah, you can see I got a bit busy at work yesterday. So, and not with actual work. I've kept some players from Man City in here. They're not necessarily going to get picked. Just it was easier for me to leave them in with all the same roles. But you can see there's the goalkeeping situation. It's clearly McGinnell, and then there's Ramming, Nicholson. You could argue that Jarman probably gets in there over Nicholson as like a more promising guy, but to sit as a third choice goalkeeper, not too sure. Right back, lots of options. Sheep Station clearly has the most potential. Say that right now. But there's a fair few in front of him, including Nicky Hinchcliffe. Centre back, there's that situation. We've got a really promising one in Cousins, who I believe is from Sheffield. But there's good depth there. We're pretty sweet. Left back is a bit weaker. Like, Fabian Edwards is like the only out-and-out left back. Like, Connor could do a job at right back. Hinchcliffe's sort of on both. Like, you can drag in a Sheep Station or Rose Langford, and they could actually make their way into that team almost. DM, there's a guy called Sam Cody who's probably the backup, and then you've got your Whartons. Alex Reddy I might chuck in there anyway because he's a bit versatile in a couple of positions. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of like dual position players. Like Noineri was higher ranking in a lot of spots. So I think we're going right wing because he's a bit better than Regan compared to like how he is to Karagiannis out left and other areas as well. So it looks the best use of Noineri. Josh King probably gets in. We'll see about Williams Barnett because he's also handy as a winger. So yeah, there's a few question mark ones and probably a Grant. Callum Williams strike partner, strike 2 with Munro not far behind. So there's a couple of areas there that we might change, but that's the England situation, which we'll put a pin in, I think, because we don't need to do anything until late September there, or at least just before then when we have to pick our Nations League squad, and we're going to get a good chance to see how our tactic goes there. We've got 61 days, it looks like, till we need to pick the squad. But here's how we're looking at City. Not too bad. Maybe an extra left winger, but we don't have any money. So, yeah, we'll see how we go there. But at City, it's a lot more comfy, and we're still actually here at City because, of course, we, yeah, apparently kept that job despite getting the England one. So let's switch over now, and we can keep making our way through. I'll just see what we're up to. We are trying to get rid of Pontes, and that's about it. So we'll keep making our way through the preseason today. And we should get Community Shield and maybe our first couple of Prem games in today as well. But and also we're going to sort out some stuff on the other side of things as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of this that I did sort out off camera. I sacked a few lads because they weren't very good, and hopefully all these guys do take the roles. Otherwise, we will be doing a little bit of that. But thankfully, I see a lot of acceptance here. In fact, all of them. The only thing I do need to do, I think, is a goalkeeping coach, because I think before I sack someone, that was it. So I might just have to do one thing here. And that indeed is the case. Apparently got one too many scouts. Somehow did that. Don't think I'll get punished for that, though. Right, and a goalkeeping coach. I hope one lined up. I just couldn't approach him yet because we still hadn't sacked our guy there. So I know the guy I'm going to get here. So bear with. That lad from Norwich, he can be the goalkeeping coach, and that hopefully is going to be pretty much all we need to do on the England side. Right, let me sort out the light because otherwise my eyes are going to go funky. Oh, jeez, gotta tone that down too. Well, I'll just play with my camera hub here, bro, as well. And get that a bit less. That's a little bit funky, isn't it? We want a little bit more light, and maybe that. Sorry, just playing with settings without me. That's probably about as good as we're going to get it on a weird weather day like this. Okay, in we go. City. So let's check this out. Under 18s. No, we don't want them to play actually right now because we've got people missing while we get through pre-season. Like so, off the back of the Euros. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, okay, yep, that's wait. Okay, we'll decline that and just switch back. For some reason we had to do that one first. Oh, that's a good bit of Martin, isn't it? Now the weird thing is we are bringing back in Pedro Martinez. It was more so I could actually loan him out and sell him in the future. He's homegrown, which is and it's only 19 up front. So we might just not do that. We didn't promise him anything, did we? We did. That might be an issue then. We'll try and turn it down on he's just as happy to stay. If there's somewhere where he is desperate to go, we'll have to get rid of him, but I think we're going to get away with that one. And Ponte's bid's lovely. So Hibs, you guys are kind of cooked now. Celtic, we'll try and send him to Scotland instead of keeping him here in a fellow English club. We can actually get this way up, I think. Yep, accept that. All you other clubs, reject that. And we'll try and offer him out for even more. Yep, that will do. So we'll try and get some more bids going there for João Pontes. And yeah, got a couple more friendlies to get through before that Community Shield, our first one of the season. It will complete the English set. Be quite nice. Nothing doing on the England side. Lovely. Got scouts there now, so hopefully they might find some sneaky dual nationalities that we can put in the England team. Right. Celtic are cooked here. Hibs back in. Yeah, we'll send him to Scotland instead of keeping him here in England. Just because, why not? At least if we have a choice about it, which we might. Well, we'll see. See how much more we can get out of this. Up to 1.6, so that's continuing the Pontes thing, and we've got our goalkeeping coach in as well. So England staff all sorted. Now responsibilities. How much of this do I need to do actually? I mean, that should be really, I don't need to do that, do I? It's in England. It's the England squad. I don't need to worry about scouting too much. Media, someone else can do the press conferences, but otherwise I am good. Tactically, I probably want to delegate that to not the coach, like probably the assistant. But yeah, otherwise I'm happy. Sorry, just a bit of stuff that I didn't really sort out earlier. And we have a set piece coach now, so we should really have them doing this sort of stuff. Confirm. Right. I think that should be England all done now. Until we get to selection time for the Nations League. But yeah, so Pedro Martinez, it was going to leave us on a free for LA Galaxy, but of course the classic MLS thing happened where they had no room for him. So I did put a bid in for him on a free, which maybe is a dumb idea, but I kind of want to loan him out for a year and then sell him for like the 20 million or whatever he's worth. So that's my sneaky play there that we're also going to maybe do. Because even though we've got no wage budget, that does seem like it would help us out in the long term. As we keep getting the money up here for the sale of our 18-year-old in Pontes. Not bad considering the first bid was 200k, so he better frickin' take this now. It'd be pretty filthy if he doesn't. Once we eventually get to the point where we can. Now, what are we up to here? We're on our first team. For a weekend game, it probably makes sense. It's a midweek game though, so we probably have to change that. But yeah, we've just played a Dinamo Zagreb game. That's why it's the first team. So I think we just got those 4 friendlies and that's it left. So yeah, we get into the start of things at City today. That's the maybe resign. I don't know. Like if we can do both, I mean you might as well, because otherwise there's mega gaps, isn't there? I think we've got the best of both worlds here. Bust out the Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana, whatever that song came from. Okay, we are starting to whittle this down a bit now. The other thing is too, there could still be job openings that do tickle our fancy. PSG popped up. We didn't go for it. They weren't interested in us. I'm trying to, let's just check. While I also do this, I should have done this. I was too busy doing, you know, England things. Slow the save down, you reckon? I don't know. I don't think it'll be too bad. Like, gonna be immensely boring otherwise, I have a feeling. But we'll think about it. We'll do this season because we've got Champions League anyway. We might as well have a crack at it. And see. I think we can do both though. It's not going to be too much extra hassle. Right, they want us to do an induction about the national pool. Be fine. I know about the national pool. Yeah. We'll see how we cope with it in this first season. If we win a Champions League, then maybe we do just if we win it at City, we might then switch to solely the international side for the World Cup year at the end of next season, maybe. Right, Brighton doesn't want to go. That's good. We probably should, although now I'm England manager, he probably does need game time because we're really weak in that one spot. Now, Clark. Prefer to go to Burnley. You're worth about 1.8. Tell you what, you give us 2 million. You can have him. How about that? No, well, you can't have him then, Burnley. Right, we'll sort out our club scouting. Not that we can do a lot with this. Because we are very light on money here. It's reasonable enough. We can skip that. Right, that's cool. We've got another induction. We've got to do this one, I think. So, neutral, that seems like a mental idea. Let's go near post. Outswing it, sure. We'll go balanced as well there. Zonal, sure. Yeah, and we'll do a bit of a balance. Right. So I want to do that over there. You can stay back. I want attack near post, lurk far post, mark the keeper, and just go forward, and we'll do that. So I want to duplicate current routine, and that's going to be far post, and we just completely change everything. And then we'll also chuck a short one as well. And have someone else come short near side. Right, that can be that sorted. And I'll figure out the rest later on. Could be sweet once we get through this early induction-y sort of area. King. It's a coach, that's fine. He's a under 18s coach, so it doesn't matter. I was going to look at the job market for clubs now, wasn't I? Because PSG did pop up, but they didn't want us because their manager left for Bayern. So I suppose that might have been interesting, but like PSG, like the league are champs, I think. If Lille popped up, I'd be quite interested because I've seen that Lille team. They are pretty stacked. And I would quite like them. They've done me before, so I'd back at Patisse. And maybe at Napoli as well. But yeah, they've got some good lads. But we'll see. I don't know if that job's going to come up. They're doing just well enough. Yeah, we will change our team for this next game. That's... Oh, it's 1 point. In a weird way, I think the offer we've currently got... Yeah, it is. So I think 1.8 is what we're going to get there. Did we ever offer him? No, we didn't. Okay. Why did we not do that? Offer him out for 2 million then. So this is our young English centre back that I do quite like with his potential. We just can't afford to get involved in that. It would be actually really exciting for us from Middlesbrough. Well, I think he was Sheffield. But yeah, he's good. So Liverpool might get him. Be interesting to see what sort of role they get. Might stun his development, actually, that move. So don't know if I love that. Yeah, in the job market. Right, so we can get rid of the international stuff here now when we go to the filter button once it loads up. Boomfa. And there, okay, the PSG job must have been filled because, yeah, there's not a lot left. Unless we go to the women's side on the Chicago Stars and have a crack in America, but Portland, don't know if Finn Sermon's still floating around in this. There's not many jobs available now, so I think we're probably staying put. Toulouse is there, but that wouldn't be. Portland are rich. Portland are rich. Noah Darvich is at Portland. Okay. Can't see Finn Sermon, so that's immediately like, geez, they've got injuries. Where is Finn Sermon still floating around, or is probably is he young enough-ish, isn't he? No. Okay, never mind. Oh well. Yeah, there's not a lot there. So I wonder who did get the PSG job. I have to check that. And apparently people still want Pontius for the higher fee. We just forgot about it. It should get close to the end of Champions League qualifying today too, so we might get our fixtures. So we'll definitely get rid of that. No more Scottish clubs coming in. Bournemouth are in Championship. We'll give them a helping hand. If they want to play ball, they do, you guys. Until other clubs stop bidding, you can be the front runner for this average striker that we're just tramping off to help out our ridiculously high wage budget. Other thing too, if there's one other player that we maybe look at selling, Caserta, because we've got a bit of extra depth at right wing, and he maybe we got like a 40-50 million pound bid for him, could be all right. But at the moment, all the bids are for this lad. Hibs, sorry, not Celtic. Back in, love it. Rather sell him to a foreign club, so that's okay. we're actually going to get some okay money for him as long as he actually wants to move to one of those clubs that we're trying to set him up with. Oh yeah, I was going to sort this out. So we put in the B team here. So are people back yet from like, just try and filter this out. Martins is back from whatever he was doing. Lovely. Fournier needs to get on rehab. But Martins being back's handy because it means who the heck did I have in midfield at the moment? Clark and I mean, we've got no one, have we? No. Suppose we do that then. So who was the backup? It's Casserole. Where's Casserole? He's on. Okay, so we need that guy again. That I just got rid of. Class. Where's he gone? Under 18s. The yellow heart, where was he? Green? No, Thomas, was it? Hold on. Checking the Excel page. Jacob Thomas is who I'm looking for here. So, J. Thomas, there you go. You can come onto the bench. Here we go. And now hopefully we're good. You can come up to the senior squad and actually play this game. Onadira can stay there over Piber, albeit maybe we actually do go with Clark here. Rocking out the B team. Reyes comes in. Tulam. Other centre back at the moment is probably Sheep Station. And we get rid of Georgiev for Fabi. We want Blades getting a run. Jones, yeah, left, and Martin up top. Okay, I think we're good now. Of course, remembering Sar's retiring in like 5 days, so that's why we're not playing him. But yeah, hopefully that team's going to be all right. There's a couple of slightly dodgy fitness players there from our youth teams, but we'll give them the minutes. They're young, they can handle it. So that's going to save us a good 75k a week on the wage budget as the retirement of Papamata Sar, which helps. And we'll see what else we need to do. Now, what happened there with someone stepping down? Leipzig. Leipzig has sacked their manager. Okay, well, sorry, not sacked, but lost their manager. Interesting. That's a decent one. They're rich. Where are they supposed to finish in the Bundesliga? Not that I'm overly keen on moving. They probably wouldn't let me move now that I've got the England job. They'll probably make me get rid of it. Looks like they're clearly second best. In the Bundesliga, that could be. Right, we're gonna. Oh, gonna say we're gonna reject this, will we? I might actually accept that one because he's not really in my plans this season, and it's a decent enough wage. You will accept that. Isn't interested in Stuttgart. That makes that easy. Let's go back to here and give. Who Stoke, I think, did not survive last season, so that will be a championship team. So you guys can take that while we make the Prem team sweat a bit more. Hopefully get that up to 2.6 milli. And what else have we got going on here? Yeah, we will sort that all out when we actually have money. That seems like a good idea. Now, who is Sheep Station's tired, so we may as well give one of our centre backs a crack here, who usually plays. Say he should be in the backup team, so we'll put him there alongside Turan. And yeah, we'll just may as well play the guys who are actually fit here, eh? Don't be too silly. Yeah, most of these guys do need a bit of footy, so that's good. Right. On we go. Stockport County in a friendly. Once we do more of this stuff, view all the offers. Herbs, and you can't. You want to give me 40% of the profit, you should do your legends. We are getting, we've gone from only getting about 200k for this fella to nearly 3 million. We won't see much of it, but it's still handy with our financial situation. More of it can be shuffled over into the wage budget deficit. Right, we have Hammond Stockport 5-2, a little bit leaky defensively. Right, let's sort that out. Stoke again, you can have your 40, except the rest of you can go and rethink things while we offer him out for 3 million now. Just getting a little bit more decent. There's what happens. A little bit concerning we consider it early, but the backup team get a job done there at Edgeley Park. And he's going early as lead beater, so off you go, mate. And that will save us a bit of wage as well. So nothing wrong there. And how much of a wage is he on? 9.5k a week. That's handy enough. Now, Martinez is going to come in. That will ruin our wage budget, but we are going to loan him out, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Coming back to the club just so we can actually sell him for money this time. Very interesting noises coming from the garage. Right, let's sort this out so we get. There we go, and that might be the upper limit, the 3 million for him. And Brighton, that would be a better move actually, because he'd play for Brighton. Now, well, yeah, we might need him this season as cover, so we're not going to take that offer. Get rid of the 2.8 there for Pontiers. If we can get a little bit more, great, but I suspect we won't. We've definitely thinned out the clubs throughout this process. But yeah, 3 more friendlies, and we get into Chelsea. And then the start of the Prem, which is Liverpool at home. Right, there's still clubs coming, unbelievably. Stoke. No, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Go 50. Yes, go on, Stoke. Right. 3 point. Just make this easy now. Up to 3.5. We'll start doing 250-ishes. Right, so Martinez, let's loan you out. So, okay, he's not worth 20 million, but still, if we can get 8 million for a guy that, I mean, annoying because we could have sold him for 20 million last year and he turned down the MLS deal, but in hindsight, he might not have gone anyway because of the whole MLS club's a stupid thing. But we can figure something out here. I would like most of his wage, please. And ideally a regular starter. Let's see how that goes because we don't really need him, but I want to make the money off him. So, ooh, okay, sugar's going up a bit. Did have tiramisu after lunch. That forest manager has been like rumoured for every job this window and not got any. So that's interesting, as we're playing Bristol on a testimonial for some reason, but they're giving us money for this, so you know. That's all good. They've accepted Brighton's bid and rejected Liverpool's. Rate that, because that's a better move for probably player and country, the high potential centre back. Wonder if I can actually have an input on where he goes. Is that something you can do? I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Right, there we go. Hibs. Right. No more mucking around now. Let's try and get this up even more. 4. Come on. 4 million. Someone wants to pay it, don't they? Okay, they're still going. Okay. I thought that might push it a bit, but there's... Okay, we're going to get decent money for Pontiers. Hopefully, as long as he accepts the contract. So 2 clubs. Well, we may as well just do both of them at this point. Sorry, Hibs, but you guys need to go to 4.5 now. Okay, it's praise of training. Get the morale high to start the season. It should be pretty sweet anyway here. Off the back of that domestic treble last season. Essentially, the goal here, though, this season is to clear the finances. That's the only real area of the rebuild still left. It's still a fair chunk of debt. So, if we can do that, then maybe we do consider just going to the England side of things. But we'll finish the project properly, even though we've done the on-field stuff. It's the off-field stuff that needs a bit of tidying up. But the Champions League should help fix that this season. By the time we get the European money. You know, so I'm kind of tempted to see what budget, if we do stay one more year, could be coming. All right, a couple of bids now. Al Ittihad, if it's up front, we could be in trouble there. It's okay. We'll sort this. Accept. So he does want to go to Hibs. Lovely. Game. Thank you. Right. Birmingham also. Right. Let's view the offer. Will we reject that one because it's less? Oh, we're going a bit slow, aren't we? Game threatening to freeze a little bit. Now we're good. Prefer. What's the deal with this? It's not enough up top. I think we can reject that. And back to the first team, which I think we sorted out before, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay. So let's... I mean, actually, I've got probably got a thing for this, but I haven't sorted it out properly yet. Martinez, you can go on the bench now. Georgiev, and you come. When did Clark get injured? Sort that out, and you can come off the bench. Right, Reyes, Santos, and Newcomb. We'll go with not Thomas, but Martins. We want to probably have to stick with Onadira because I think Hive is still away. Mitchell, Trujillo, Chicane. We'll go with that team. Yeah, still quite a few away at these under 23 tournaments, which is they are lasting a while here in preseason. Geez, that Crystal Palace job, if that came up, would have been interesting to see what the situation was with them down in League One. But just hasn't quite popped up yet. Not seeking their manager for some reason. Maybe money. Okay, Brentford are saying no to him. That's useful, but now we do get some loans. Right, let's have a look at them. And also, we need to sort you out and try and get 5 million, actually. Because I like money. Despite what my transfer budget says. Martinez, 80. There's a bit more. And more playing time from Ghent, so I think we accept that one, and that's a pretty good deal for us to hopefully sell him next season. Oh, they're still coming in for Pontiers. Goodness me. Right. Yeah, sure, both of you guys. It's 50, suggest, yep. And that 50 as well. He does want to go to Hibs. But until they actually properly outbid, it's not going to be the case. So 5.5. And our friendly against Bristol, a testimonial. So we'll see if the assistant actually picks that team that we gave him there. 5-0. That's good. Solid win. Hibs are back in. Lovely. Because that's where he actually wants to go. We'll just sort this out so we get the profit from next sale. And also see if either of those clubs want to go 6 million for him. Okay, Forest turning down 72 mil from Man U for Stanford. It's a fair whack of money they're turning down. Clearly trying to do what they can to keep this manager who's been rumoured to go everywhere this off-season. Rumoured to go to Man U amongst the teams, but is stuck at Forest or just not been interviewed for a job. And SARS retired, so it's going to clean up a fair chunk of our wage as well. Yeah, that's not going to work Birmingham if that's the same offer. I think. There's still some bits coming out. So Martin, though, so we might be okay now. But SARS gone. One's half season and done. Became a Premier League champion with City. All right, Stuttgart isn't interested. We can reject that. And that's like the 10th time he's failed that, eh? Cannot deal with the under 18 coach anymore. How are you failing us the same course like 10 times now, bro? Have you just like, are you like in a coma and you haven't shown up? Is that what's going on? Club, he's probably what's making us, putting us in net debt at the moment, that one staff member. I can't be bothered going after him because he's under 18s. I don't want to try and find a replacement, but goodness me. Let's do some banner. All right, what we got now? Schneider off to Fiorentina for 40 from Man U. Oh, England players in action. Oh, geez, it's going to get tiring, isn't it? Can I turn those settings off? No, okay. And it's ZXG. It's a raid, all right. Goodness me. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Big shout out to It's ZXG. Yeah, you got a good one, didn't you? Hope you're doing well, people. So we're here. We were rebuilding Man City, and we still kind of are because they're still in like 100 million of net debt in 2040. But we did win the Prem last season and the Domestic Treble. So we're still here, but we have just also taken the England job. So we're doing double duty at the moment because England World Cup champions changed their manager and it didn't go well. So we're doing double duty, but today we're on more of a Man City vibe of things. Yeah, it was our first season back up from the championship because City were in the championship because reasons, and we won the treble. So we've got Champions League this season. We're just trying to sort out the finances still, really. And then we'll probably just go to England-only mode. But we'll finish the job properly. But I hope you're all doing well. We're going to start the season, try and hope get our defence underway well. We've got Chelsea coming up, Community Shield, the team that bottled a 12-point lead in the Prem last season. And then Liverpool to start the Prem. So we're going to have some good games coming up. So welcome on in, people. Non-league treble. Oh, that's not a bad one, though. I mean, most trebles aren't bad ones, are they? That's a blow, actually. Freaking Brazil under 23 is doing one of my star midfielders, so that's not ideal. Yeah, so it just means we have to stick with this team for a bit longer. Is the first team? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And we're still missing a centre back as well. Felipe's away. When does he come back? The 12th of August. When is this Community Shield? The 12th of August. Awesome. That's great. That's going to give Chelsea a chance. Just rock Chelsea 4-2 in the Carabao with Halifax. Oh, lovely. Yeah, Louis Enrique's a bit of a bottler in this save. He took over Real Betis team that I won the Champions League with and 3 straight La Ligas, and they finished 4th. And he's come to Chelsea, and I've absolutely ruined him by overturning a 12-point deficit and beating him to the title by 8 points. They were awful last 3 months of the season. He's with Chelsea in your side, 2020. Yeah, he's here in 2040. He's been all over the shop. He was at Barcelona. When we left Betis, he went from Barca to Betis. The season after he left, Barca won the title because Arne Slot went in and just, did what he did at Liverpool. Louis Enrique's not having fun in this save. It's fair to say. He's the nearly man of management. So he is hating life. But at the moment we are, still working for this transfer window. Yeah, all good. Thank you very much for the raid at CXG. Big shout out to you. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, we're just trying to sort out the end of our business before that Community Shield, which to be fair isn't far away. I've got 2 more friendlies now. So I say the end of our business. I'll show you our budget shortly. We can't do a lot. Now, Moscoso, do we need you this season? Do I want to sell you for that? Not really. Give me 1.5 million. You can have him because we picked him up on a free. No, that's not enough. Not enough. Sheffield, you can go do one. We'll work on that weakness. What about these two? Might do that one for Millis, but not the Mitchell one. Right, just get through all this. But, oh, you can see our transfer budget there. We need to sort out the wage, is what we're doing at the moment. But we've got some sales that are, well, we're going to loan out Martinez for, he's on a good 30k a week or something. And then this guy for 5.5 million, it's looking like. So he's hopefully going to get a bit of stuff tidied up there on the wage side. But I'll show you the debt situation here. I'm hoping it's going to get sorted out with Champions League money when the TV rights come through. And once we get through that comp this year, as Pontes is off, here we go. There's our big sale for the day. He says hopefully. Maybe we get one more. If I get 50 million for Kasuda, I would consider it. But yeah, so Pontes has gone to Hibs. We only get 25% of revenue retained, so that is the issue. That's why it's a bit difficult here, despite the fact we won the treble. But Pontes wasn't much chop, so he can go to Scotland. So that works out all right for us, and we'll see how we can slide that money over and try and sort the wage out. Okay, there's one of our important English players, so that's interesting. Worth keeping an eye on. So, overview. 1.57, the wage has gone down. That's before. So we get to there. It's getting better, but we'll 74k, and we've got a loan out that's going to happen, and that is of Martinez. It's only 35k. We need a little bit more, don't we? Yeah, the one area we've got almost too much depth is right wing, and there's players just as good coming for our youth grade. Problem is we spent 38 mil on him. So let's check with his agent. We're considering no one wants him. Okay, that's not great then. It's the one player in a position that we've got the depth in to actually let go of. And we can't quite do it. So that's annoying. But yeah, we got a transfer budget of 13 million for the domestic treble. So that was real generous of the board here at Man City. We've definitely gone a bit different from how you know them in real life. Those charges hit like, you know what? They were in debt. They did not hire a manager for a whole season, and they got relegated. So we swooped in at that stage. Roma is available. I've been keeping a little bit of an eye out on the general job market. They've already done. We already won Serie A in our one season there, so I don't know if we need to go back there. And also the fact we've now got the English job might complicate that whole club situation if we did move. Right, so you can see if we do this, those finances aren't that bad, but this is where it hits harder. So that's what we're trying to, or have been trying to fix. It was 200 mil last season, so we have helped quite a bit. But there's still quite a bit of net debt here. So yeah, we'll try and sort that out. Seems like the right thing to do. I'd say that I don't know why. Well, we didn't do it, but anyway. Right, we're going to rotate our team for this second to last friendly. Is Funius back? No, we'll give him a run next game then. So just do a bit of rotating. Actually, you know what? Sheep Station can come in. That's what we can do. And Jonesy out left, Martin up top, who there is some interest in. Got that many players on our international duty that I can't do the just usual rotation team selection that I do. So that's why I'm having to do this by drag and drop, which is a bit annoying. Where did Clark go? Where did Clark go? I need Clark. J. Clark, you can come up here. I need you right now while we've got Piper injured. Squad, senior. You're a bit cooked though, aren't you? So we can't play you, but still. And yeah, that's the backup team. Sweet. Right, we can't be too far away now from that Champions League fixtures coming in either, which will be money, importantly for us. Solid 5-0 for the backup team. Oh no. Star striker injured, club captain. Don't be too bad, don't be too bad. Yeah, we copped that. We copped that. Can miss you one friendly. We've got strikers. That's fine, chicane. So, this is what I'm trying to do. The best 11. A couple of injuries now, but we can cope with this. So, we get in, say, we put in Onadera, albeit maybe not for that last game. We go Martin up top. Mason is a bencher. Where's my left winger at? Where's my left winger? He's disappeared. Jones. There he is. We need to call you up properly, don't we? We can get rid of those two because it's only a friendly. And a couple of midfielders. Let's get rid of the filter again. Clark and Thomas. That's what I'm trying to find. I think we're good. We'll do that as well. And just that will work for the moment. Right. And Fernie is 2 days away. We'll see if we play him. And that final friendly before the Community Shield. Which hopefully some of our decent players will be back for. It's the only English trophy we haven't won yet, so that would be nice to get that off the checklist. All right, a couple of offers coming in. Jamie Clark, I'd rather keep him, especially for that price. If you give me like near 2 million, maybe. Oops, sorry, hiccups. No, that's not going to be enough. I need actual money. Moscoso loan. We are deep there. We could do a loan for him. Although, did we? No, we didn't accept the bid. That's not awful. Like 5, it's pretty much his wages anyway. Regular starter for the season, and I'll be happy. Yep, cool. Right, that's a loan out. That saves us how much wage? Not notable amount, but still. No interest. Oh, right. Hold on. Do we have to? Here's willing. I promised we'd sell him if a bit of a certain amount came in, and that was 35. Problem being, I only have like 10 to replace him. Let's have a look here. What's available in the striker market? We've got a decent backup. We can even be like a good young third choice striker, which to be fair, we've got some at the club already, but someone in that decent range. So we use a channel forward. Just want to see if this makes sense. There's a lot of strikers that are that good. How about that? Not as many. Okay, and they're all expensive as anything. We get to a slightly affordable range for us here somewhere. Really, it's just Felipe if we bought someone in, and he looks a bit mid. Might just turn this down and hopefully he doesn't get too upset. He doesn't. He'll talk to us if he hates that. We've turned that down. I'm sure it'll be okay. He says hopefully. Also, thank you as well for the follow, GamerFreak123. Probably happened in the raid. My alerts, I test them before stream, and they work. And then when I'm here, they don't. I mean, I can see I've got a raid. The raid thing's popped up on the activity feed, but the follows don't pop up, so that is mental. But thank you for the follow, GamerFreak. If I missed a follow, just hit me up, guys, and I'll give you a shout out, because I don't know what's going on there, honestly. Weird. It's been happening for the last little while. Oh, this might be an issue. No, I'm not doing it for 19 up front. No, I can't replace you for that, mate. I know that we said we'd sell you for a certain amount, but you are, well, they've got to give it to me up front. Right now, Furnez is back. Lovely, lovely. Now the squad, we've got a ton of space here with our ages. Yep. So Blades comes in. We've got Mason coming in. Homegrown fellas. And legitimately, we'll do you just in case, Caserta. But yeah, we're sweet as here. We'll just make sure no one slipped through. No, we are good. We've got room deluxe here, so that's great. Suggest we should be pretty sweet for the Champions League as well. But yeah, that is nice. For the Prem, we are all good there. Right, let me just put on this cheeky little, what's the Chelsea woman playing up in Auckland today. Now, let's just accept that. Good on you. We are 100%. We have legitimately just brought you back to the club to sell you next season. So bear that in mind, Martinez, because you were going to go to the Galaxy, but they didn't have space because that's still a bug in the game somehow. So we've brought you back so we can make money off you next season. Brighton have got one of my more promising English defenders in the national pool, so that's good because he should play for them. Apparently he's not, so it's probably better than Liverpool, so I'll take that. Now, what are our odds? Because we were only like the 7th favourites last season. We are still not really in there. We are the bottom of the big 6, which Tottenham are apparently a part of somehow. I suppose they won a Champions League over me back in Spain, so I can't argue that. But Arsenal, the favourites, who were not... Did they even qualify for the Champions League? Where did they finish last season? Oh, yeah, they finished 4th. Of course they did. Yeah, easy. Spurs were the ones that didn't. Okay, so Arsenal favourites is certainly a call based on that. I don't think they've made massive deals. Right, Jonesy, that's not great. Training from you. Let's have a go at you. Otherwise, happy with everyone else. Last friendly in the pre-season. Bit of a short, not that you know it, but a short one since we're for the City lads because of the Euros. And then a bit of a tough start. If we can get through this first little patch, all right, we'll be in good shape, I reckon. Chelsea, obviously, is just the Community Shield, but Liverpool at home, Villa away. That's 2 European teams to kick things off, so hopefully do all right there. Don't have to do anything with England until late September in the Nations League, so that's all right. Now you guys are going to try and buy him, are you? How about 2 milli? No, that's no. Got to at least get up to the upper end of my value. Right, Velasco, you're not that good. And squad numbers, this is your one job assistant. So please do it well. We haven't signed many players, so you should be sweet there. Speaking of which, how are we now? It's not awful. It's not awful. What if we like really... Okay, we're still 41k over. Really, yeah. Do I need to do, just so I don't pee the board off too much? I probably need like about, what, 5 million? No, that's not a great one. 1.2 for 30% of the profit on Ronaldo, who was sold for 160k. Yeah, that's not great. We won't do that one. How much is he worth now? Not a lot at all. We might cash in on that one. Just because it's not a lot, but he's not going to go for a lot of profit there. So I think we just cash that one in. Now, this one's interesting. 30% of the next fee. You probably don't want to trigger that one yet. Then with Dyke, Kaluma, Girona, 1.6 if he gets 20% on top, which won't happen for a while. He's changed ethnicity somehow there, but we'll just be cool with that. 2.9. Yeah, we might actually do that one. I don't think Hendo's going to get that sort of price once we find them again. Sell that clause. And that as well. Oh, no, we can't sell that. Okay, never mind. Who else is down here? Givons. We might sell that as well. And buy if we get what? 30% of the profit on 7. Yep, that we won't do because that's not going to be great. Sorry here, people just sorting out these horrific finances here. 30% of the profit. It's mostly loan. I might leave that one for the moment. And Yasagi, we sold for 50 million, 25% of profit. Yeah, we don't want to trigger that either. Okay. Doop, doop. So we get about 2 million to work with. Cool. They're doing something on the England side for some reason. Checking out Rio. Now, if we go back to recruitment, we didn't get much of that, but still hopefully enough to just... Okay, that didn't help that much, did it? Once we get players back from their injuries, and even the ones that are back from international duty, we can send some of those under 21 players back down. That might actually fix that wage budget issue. Hopefully. Right. We put a pumping on Oxford. We did lovely. So that's how we want to go into the start of the season. So Chicane will be back in the mix for this. We've only got 9 subs, so that's what I was waiting to see. For some reason, the game lied. Right, Tehran, we shouldn't need you for a little while, so you can go back down. Ray is definitely on the bench. Now, what else can we do here? I think that's about it. Thomas, I don't think we're going to need you at the moment. He says hopefully. When are all these guys back? The 12th. The 5th for Felipe. Yep, so we are good at centre back. Come on. There we go. Right, you go back down. Your man is out on loan, so let's just not a club. Get rid of those ones. And Yonazawa, we need you back 5th as well, so that's going to help with Jones. Not that he's on a huge wage, but you can go back down the under 18s. So we'll see if that helps us out a bit as well. So 1 week till hopefully we can pick up a trophy in our first game of the season. That'd be nice. Complete the set here in England. After 1 season and 1 game. Felipe went to extra time there with Brazil, which ain't ideal. Right, that's a better overall fee. Tell you what, 1.5. How about that? No, it's getting respectable though. It's probably more than he's worth. He's not an amazing striker. Okay, we might take that. So we'll get rid of Moscoso. Now, have I sorted out training for this week? Not really. Let's chuck a little bit of tech. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Chance creation and chance conversion, just so we don't bottle all our chances. And get a little bit of that going as well. Right. England doing things apparently. Yep, this is going to start getting mental, that side of it. Probably should check if there's a way to turn off those emails about players playing this week, because yeah, we're going to get a lot of those, I suspect. Now, Chelsea, how do you guys play usually? High press, so we'll say that we bypass it as an early guess here. Okay, we're getting to the final playoffs now in the Champions League, so let's hope that gives us a touch more money and we can maybe like talk to the board then as well about getting this percentage of transfer revenue back up. say backup, it's never been up that much, but still. Stuttgart with a bid in for Martin, that's fine because he doesn't want to go there. At least he didn't before. So he is slightly coming around to the idea now. Taram, no. Might need him this season just in case. So we'll stick with him. How big? Yeah, no. He doesn't want to go there that much, so he should get away with that. Even though it's above the fee that we agreed to sell him for. Right. Switch back between the jobs. Okay, Mitchell, Tommy Mitchell, the former Chelsea lad. Yeah, he's turned out to be a cracking signing, helping us beat them for the Prem last season. Oh, did Forest's manager actually leave? So he might have got that job at Roma, was it? Or Leipzig, one of them. What is happening on the managerial screen? Been a bit of a merry-go-round in the off-season. Yeah, where did he end up going? Cardona is now Roma. Okay, who got Leipzig? Just because I'm curious. Oh, they're Werner. From Roma. Okay, that's how it happened because they picked the Roma manager. That makes more sense. One of our former players scoring on Bayern debut. One of the ungrateful sods who decided they didn't want to play in the championship. To be fair, he's playing for Bayern. Not sure we can argue against that too much. 27 for Kabasi is actually not bad, even at 33, that from Chelsea. So that's a slightly terrifying move. Oh, now do we do a sneaky here on the bonuses? It's probably not the greatest idea of all time. We'll reject that one now. I think we already accepted a bid for this guy. And that is more. That could actually sort things out, that one. I'll just leave it at normal because I think that Moscoso deal might get the job done. So we won't loan him now. And I'll probably prefer the 2.6 up front right now. So let's try and get this up a bit more, like we did with Pontes earlier. He's got more potential as well. If we could get near 6 million for Pontes, we might get a good amount for that guy. In that area we're quite deep in. I should probably keep an eye on player fitness too, actually. Something I should look at doing now. We can give our rotation some minutes. Not accepting that. Definitely not accepting that. It's not up front, so we'll reject that. Right, how's our squad looking for before this game? Chicane's back, lovely. Who wants him? No one apparently. That's cool. Just got the symbol there. Yeah, that's a pretty good team. Apart from Clark in midfield. But Felipe's back. He can start alongside Medina. Those two are great last season. What we can do actually is chuck Fernie's on the bench as like the midfield cover alongside Reyes, and then that means we can get rid of Clark down to under 21s or whatever, because that's handy as an option. And why is Thomas still here? He shouldn't be there. And I don't think Taram should be either. Otherwise, that should be our first team. So it's just Casserole, who's a touch and go before this game. He's fit enough, though, just whether he arrives. So we're going to have a decent team available, which is nice. Cool. Still scanning the English players. Yeah, time to get into some proper on-pitch action. Just make sure my diabetic stuff won't beep off shortly if it goes too much one way. Okay, right. Stuttgart want Martin. How still? I think we can get away with turning that down. We do not want to loan out Rose Langford. He is the first cab off the rank if we cop an injury at either side at wingback. Bother. Okay, there goes our star striker with a twisted ankle at training. Right, awesome timing there, FM. Should be fine with Lenny Martin. And Mason we bought in, which on a free is gonna, well, not on a free, but close to a free. He's pretty decent for a third choice as well. But Lenny Martin can do a job while he tries to put himself in the shop window. Nothing from 3 of those clubs yet, so that's interesting. See how much longer we do actually keep Lenny Martin. I'd like to keep him. He's homegrown club, which is, you know, very useful, especially when you start getting into Europe, which we are now. Hello, Rome Raskin, with your 4 goals. I see you. Not sure how you've done it with those attributes, actually, but you have somehow done that. Santos, please stop training poorly. Becoming a bad habit. So we'll get a prediction going shortly for this Community Shield. We'll do it who lifts the trophy, obviously. But I'll wait till we get a bit closer because it's still chugging along a little bit, aren't we? Right, Moscoso's going to leave, so that's handy. I mean, Chelsea did start off quite strong last season, actually, so we don't want to get rid of Clark for nothing. Yeah, I suppose this is not the greatest time to take them on. I'm going to get 550k of that, but I think for a player we picked up on a free from Liverpool, that's still not awful. So we'll accept that. Above his market value, according to us. So we'll take that on. And that might be enough, or close to enough, for the wage issue. He says, hopefully. Liverpool get 15% of it. Okay, that's less than ideal. That's right. This must be an autosave before the game. So, yeah. As we know, we can get straight into it shortly. But a very quiet window, as you'd expect for a club with only 13 million to spend. But we brought 3 new players in. Yeah. Extra striker, a new DM to replace the retiring Papa Madasar. And also we bought in, who was the other one? That wasn't Martinez. Oh, yeah, no, Colt Warriors. Someone else. Someone else somewhere. Who did we sign? They lack a work rate. Okay, never mind. We'll play through the press against them then. Right, we'll stick with those captains because they were good last season. Who else did we bring in? Just because I can't remember, which is poor from me. Transfer history, sure. There we go. Oh, Blade's on a free. Duh. Yeah. From Chelsea, which on a free, that's pretty good work. That is the one that's killing our wage budget, but still. For an English international. Not sure how long that will be the case now that we've taken that over. But that'll do the job. Oh, we are so freaking close there. 18k. Sort out some loans. We can easily do that. We'll get this prediction going now. So if you want to try and earn some ferns, some channel points, who lifts the trophy? The team that won the treble last season or the team that won nothing? Hopefully the team that won the treble. Which is us, by the way. Chelsea bottled it hard. So we'll see if they're still the £1 billion blue bottle jobs in the safe. Or if we can get the job done. Piver must be on rehab. Let's sort that out then. Be very handy. Right, yes, this is going to get very OTT, isn't it? Those emails on the international side of things with players who are playing. We got to save, yeah. So that's the teams. We've got Martin up top and Onodera in the midfield with the injuries to Piver and Chicane. Casserole is back. Lovely. Let's actually then go with... You can say play DM. Did not realize you could play DM. He's got more potential, but Foonies I just like more. So what we'll do, yeah, we'll bring Casserole in alongside Reyes, who is actually the defensive one of those midfielders, Reyes. Yeah, good team. We can definitely do all right with that. Just Martin and Onodera, and who usually would not be otherwise, though. Pretty much the same team that picked up the Prem last season. Only real additions come on the bench. The extra squad depth, really. And just looking at Chelsea, they've bought in that Albert Anduase. But again, not a lot of other changes. Still got Jacquet at the back and that Bumber and goal, who's a little bit average actually, but no doubt he's going to play a blinder now. I've said that. Actually, I should really take that bit. It's too late, Sean. It's out there now. You can't take it back. Hello, Eden. I want to win it. Why did I say they deserve to be here? They're here because they were second in the Prem. That's the only reason they're here, because they did nothing else. But here we go, Chelsea and Man City. Can we start the season by picking up the only English trophy we have not picked up that we can actually play for? We are in the blue, as we should be, given that we're the team that won everything last year, and Chelsea in the black for their own funeral. Here's hoping. They know the vibe, that they know how they ended last season. So that's why they're wearing black. Oh, geez, the captain's got burnt earlier by Gilberto Mora. That's a slight concern. Also, just double check if I've got these guys the right way around. Right only, yeah, Sweet. Just make sure, because we're juggling them around in the pre-season with internationals and whatnot, so that's okay. Just make sure that Medina's on that right side with his right foot only preference. We're getting shots off, but feels like Chelsea are on us more. And they have the first free kick. Jeremy Jacquet, the Liverpool man IRL, will take it. Goes short to Pimentel. Ajavon on an injury. Morla. Okay, it's actually decent from Chelsea. Morla pulls it back. Civic. Ajavon. Oh, they're coming for us very easily and make it 1-0. Okay. Good goal. Good goal. 100 for Chelsea, apparently. Santos just didn't really pick anyone up there, did he? It's a... My harsh thinking Simon should do better there. For the supposed best goalkeeper in the world. 1-0 down. They are technically the home team, I suppose. But with their first shot, that's a touch frustrating. Especially for a team that we beat 5-0 at Stamford Bridge late last season. At a neutral venue, that's not how we want to start off. Liam Martin on a 6.4 isn't great either, with our star player and captain out, so that might be costing us a bit here as well. But that's great from Georgiev, the ex-West Ham man. Does like to play well against Chelsea, as we saw last season. Now Martin, can he do something here? He's in the box. He's going to try and take it on himself. He's at it saved. Why can't my keeper do that? Belgrade, you have space. Do something. He's in the box, just inside the byline. That's an option. Okay. That was certainly a choice of pass. That went about... That was so far backwards. Hendo would be proud of that. Georgiev gives the ball away. Not quite. And by finally gives it back to him. Onadira, Trujillo. Onadira. Back for Georgiev. Santos. Oh, he's held back. Unbelievable. He loves a shot from outside the box. And they've somehow scrambled that away. I'm not too sure it was going on target, to be fair, but they have scrambled it. Nice there from Felipe. Just to cut that potential counter out. But weird game this, because we're not playing great, but we're getting more shots off. Just the one that Chelsea have had, they've made count. It's not quite an FMing, but still doesn't feel great. Is Georgiev up to Trujillo. Oh, that ball's good if Mitchell stays on. And he must have. Okay, I was waiting for something there. 1-1. Tommy Mitchell against his former club. There are runs from everywhere. I didn't quite keep track of it. Oh, yeah, everyone's on, actually. Oh, mate. Ajavon, with that orange injury, has just given himself a bit too much depth there. He's worried about that injury, and it's helped us. So 1-1 in the Community Shield. We can encourage now. And if you look at the XG, that's a bit easier to swallow. Only a little bit. Because outside of possession, this does look like a game we're actually dominating despite some of the highlights we've seen. 1-1. Right, we might get Liam Martin off here because he's been poor. He's got his mind on other things. We'll get Kyle Mason on for a debut. The man that we bought him from Inter Miami. He should do a good job. We've got decent depth up top, so we'll do that. I thought Kisserol was okay, but apparently not. Santos not having his best game. But we'll leave it. He's the only one threatening to go below 6.5 that we haven't subbed out there. Being the better team, I think. Keep on going, lads. I want all the trophies. And this is the only game that's going to complete it. So, you know. I want all the English trophies. And this is the one that's eluded me. Because it's only our second season in the Prem. So, you know, let's sort it. But Chelsea on the ball. Banjakwe. Might be how you pronounce that. He's a regen, so I don't think it matters. But we've won it off him. Mason, on debut. What can he do? Mitchell. He got the goal. He's going to be greedy here. Yes, he's been greedy. That would have been a great goal because he was being marked quite well there. Didn't pay off, unfortunately, but we are mostly on top here. Chelsea still just that one shot, which annoyingly was a goal. Encourage. They are on the ball here, though, but that's great from Georgiev. Just pinches that off in by. Now he's going to do some cooking down the left-hand side. Just inside the byline. Back for Onadira. Another mega switch, albeit not quite as far back as earlier. Oh, this is good. This is great. It's a debut goal for Cole Mason. There we go. The subs worked. And the captain for today, Belgrub, gives us a 2-1 lead. We've come from behind. Love that. Great. Tell you what, that switch from Onadira, may have questioned it, but the perfect idea, and they have somehow left Cole Mason all alone. They're too worried about Tommy Mitchell, their former teammate. So great stuff. We've got a lead, which stats, yeah, I think that says we deserve it based on stats. So that's good. We've got a few tired bodies out there though, so we'll keep an eye on that as we try and hold on here in the last 20 minutes, once you include added time, no doubt. There's Belglub. Set up that previous goal nicely. Medina back to Felipe. Oh, don't get in trouble here, guys. Simon, don't you... Yes, thank you. Nothing dumb. Oh, what did I say about nothing dumb? How did Felipe not stop that, by the way? It's Medina's pass, but how did Felipe not get in the way? Oh, they've 2 shots and they've scored both. But why did Medina underhit that? Like, dead set. How's... Oh, he's it happens to everyone, doesn't it, in this game? But dead set. I thought he was going to cover that, Felipe. That's annoying. All over them, and it's 2-2 because they've scored both their shots. Someone want to buy Dennis Simon off me, please? Someone. He's not really at fault for either goal, but he's back to that poor form from most of last season before he sorted his stuff out. Georgiev, get up. We don't do that here. There we go. At least Trujillo's bailed you out there. Right. Is something going to happen? Are we going to get our lead back like we frickin' should? Medina. No hairy passes from you again, please. Just cost us there. There's Georgiev back on the ball. Oh no! What are we doing? Oh, and he's good. I know who he is now. They've sorted out the England team. Kind of. No. Oh my God, we've saved something. We have saved something. Unbelievable. Right. Still aggravated. We'll get Mitchell off the Blades. Mitchell's playing well, but Blades is a very good replacement, so we should get away with that. Another former Chelsea man, so if FM works the way it usually does, hopefully he'll score against his former club. Stats are just a little bit less aggravating now with their 2 goals from 3 shots. So I suppose that's better. Doesn't feel like quite as much of an FMing, which at 2-2, at 1-1 it wasn't too bad, but we have actually, ever since that opening chance, got on top nicely. I've taken him off. He might be off though here, so never mind. The flag went up. Tommy Mitchell, I thought he was going to give me the lead before he went off. Not so sure. It's been disallowed. Bother. Nearly gave us the lead back. Medina in there for Santos. Yeah, he's timed that run well too soon, isn't he? So that's a shame. And there's a highlight straight as that sub goes through. Pimentel. Come on, guys. Chelsea, give us a goal. You don't deserve to be in this game, let's be real. Stop him, he's good. He's starting for me for England, guys. So to make sure you stop him. Oh my lord, if you let that go past your Simon, yeah, there would have been trouble. Right, encourage. We've got 2.3 XG. And yeah. Joy. Right, there's no actual stoppage limit here. So Yonazar at left wing. We'll get Santos off for Funes and Fabi on for Georgiev. They're all naked. Excuse me, sorry. Now, Martin's actually going quite poorly. Let's get Casserole on. That'll be all our subs, but hopefully that sorts stuff out. It's just as he does that, another midfielder drops down. So we are in the tired stage now for these lads. Community Shield go straight to pins? Or do we actually have to play extra time? Right, Felipe did control that well, and he found Fabi with fresh legs. Oh my lord, guys. Thank goodness for Simon. What are we doing with this passing? You've nearly gifted them 2 today, and at that time it was frickin' Funes off the bench. Holy. Are you trying to make Enrique feel like he's good at management here? Because, oh, how have we left Morris open? You're lucky you didn't shoot there, lads, because interesting play all round, actually, this highlight. Right, uh-oh. 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 Please be off. Don't know if I can cope with conceding a goal like that. Yeah, the way this is going at the moment. So that's their Mitchell goal. So what happened here? Oh, we stepped up perfectly timed, lads. Good work, good work. You played them both off. Chelsea are coming back in this game though, which is worrying. And thank you, CaseofFan19, for the follow. They're working now. The alerts, okay. So random. Thank you for the follow, dude. Greatly appreciated. As Belglub, this feels like a straight to pins. Joy. Okay. Wow, I really... Wait, has Simon got 11 penalty taking? Dennis Simon's our best penalty taker. I'm not sure I believe that. We'll go with our striker first, eh? And the actual wingers. Yeah, on a Dera midfield. Felipe's a centre-back. Funes is a DM. That is such a weird one. 11 penalty taken for a goalkeeper. I'm going to have to put him like 7th, aren't I? We'll go Funes before Felipe, and then I'll chuck Simon up high, because... Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. That's wild. Simon's our best penalty taker. If only there was a finishing stat for the... Yeah, he's got 11 penalty taking. I just don't know his finishing, which is a slight issue. Right, address the team. Relax, lads. I've got confidence in you all. Oh boy. Okay, well it shouldn't have come to this, but here we go. Cole Mason. Bro! Do you do the halfway... do they still do the halfway penalties in the MLS? Is that why you've stuffed that up? Oh, I should have put Simon first. He got the goal to put us in front, and he's stuffed it up in the penalty shootout. Okay. Tony Fernandez for Chelsea. Simon? Dude, are you going to do anything today? It's actually, you came some good saves late, but why you just pointed at where it was going? Guys, I actually want to win this. Please still be the thing where the team that misses the first penalty actually gets a boost if it's early. Onodera, the Japanese international, please score this. You, because Bumba read that like a book, but somehow didn't stop it. Right, 1-1. Simon, I need a save. Hopefully your penalty saving is as good as your penalty taking. I'm regretting that I didn't put you in the place where I put Mason. Right, Gilberto Mora. Come on, lad. No. Why don't you dive somewhat like that before, when the ball's going that way? Okay, 2-1 Chelsea. There's still time. 3 more penalties. Still time to turn this around. Blades, the former Chelsea man, his first game for the club. Joseph Blades. Ooh, it was not the best one, but it's gone in. Somehow, it's actually somehow our best penalty so far. Despite the chippy nature of it. Right, Simon, do something. Owen, I kind of want you to do well, but also not now that I'm England manager. Owen, okay, good to know. You're good at pens. Put that in the memory bank for the World Cup in a couple of years, Sean. Right, Simon, you're having a stinker. Admittedly, it is the guy who missed the target that's costing me so far. Right, another Japanese one. Yonezawa. Good. That's the best pin so far. Right. Nice, low, hard. Keeper can't get to it. Now we're going to need a save, ideally here, Simon. Otherwise, we're in must score. And you'll be up soon. So, Ming. He did score, but it got ruled out. So let's hopefully use this goal up then. Oh, how did you not stop that, Simon? How did that not get touched, bro? What is up with you? What is it with you? Start the season so horrifically. Right, we need Funes to score. We need a goal. Or a penalty anyway, but yeah. We need Funes to score. Good pen. We've been getting better as we've gone on here. Now, Simon, use your hands or something. Like, please. It is a Vitus Jan for Chelsea to win them the Community Shield. Will he do it? No, not yet. Dennis Simon actually does something. There we go, right. Oh, he's not quite up yet. Here's the one after the next one. Okay, it is Felipe. Am I going to regret this? I might actually regret this. Our centre back. Oh, great pen, son. Great pen, right, Dennis. Back to back. Come on. It's all on you now. You've got to either make a save or score the next pen. So we're in true Simon Trust territory now. STT. Make sure you get that last letter right. Is Jacquet. If we stop this, we've somehow won the Community Shield. Oh, Dennis Simon! Never doubted him at all. Oh, Dennis Simon, he's a hero. Jeremy Jacquet, that's why you've gone to Liverpool. And we have won every trophy we can in the top flight of England in one season and one game. Lovely stuff. That was way harder than it should have been because, Jesus, stats. But, yay! Got there eventually. Right. Lovely fireworks. Confetti. Why is it yellow? Why is it more of a Chelsea colour? I suppose it's yellow in our badge, but that is what we wanted. They did make it look less FM than you, didn't they? But Simon's going to end with a 7.6. He was so bad in regular time. But Luis Enrique cannot buy a trophy in this save. And we now hold all 4 English trophies at the same time. Lovely stuff. City. Sure, not Chelsea. And thankfully, Mason, that penalty didn't cost us. Yeah, good comeback, lads. And near bottle drop because we tried to lose it 3-2 actually at one point, didn't we? But thankfully, the classic old FM miss your penalty early has come back and done the trick for us there. Hold on. Game. No. Chelsea are not the holders. Anyway. Right, we actually got a bit of a quick backup here. Thankfully, no extra time. Liverpool at home to start the actual season. So that's good. Our staff number update. Okay, what's this about? All right, I better sort this out too, actually. So, no, we don't want match practice this soon, guys. Match tactics we'll throw in there. We'll get a tactical. Let's just chuck it on overall with a bit of that and a bit of that. Defending, attacking, let's chuck in that as well. Right. And some actual recovery. Team bonding and a lot of stuff there. Right, I see what we've got a huge gap there. Let's do that. I think we're pretty sweet that week. Sort out till there. I reckon that might be all we squeeze in today because I've got to be gone by 5:30. So, which is 40 minutes away. Oh, we've got one more. Oh, jeepers. Okay. Right, may as well make the most of that. Staff. There's a surprising bonus we've got. Where's our weakest area at the moment? We need a position tactical coach. Sweet. Let's go looking for one of those. We need a scout anyway, don't we? So we may as well go and pinch one. Newcastle, do you want to come here? Andy? Right, that's the scout, and then we'll sort out. I've already pinched him for England, so he hopefully likes working with me. And what did I say? Position tactical, didn't I? Position tactical. So I don't really care about all the rest. And this guy's pretty. Oh, Jay Spearing. Go on. Very good and good, though. I think I was looking for more than that. Let's be real. Skriniar. Yes. Milan Skriniar. Why not? Why not get Skriniar in as a coach? Lovely. Right. That's the staff done, I think. Sweet. Liverpool, yeah, will be sweet there, I think. With their interesting 5 at the back with Inzaghi. We did well against them last season, so we'll see if that continues here. Tempting to actually go Mason up top after the way Martin went, but we'll see. We'll see. Martin should be better. If we give him football, it might make him less upset about reasons he wants to leave. But also, I think one more poor game. Admittedly, Chicane will be back for the one after this, but maybe Martin's the one who gets left off the bench altogether. if Mason does all right again here. Now let's actually keep some of these guys fit. So we'll give Fubby 45. Boone is a solid 60. Mason, you just played a decent chunk. And we'll give you 45 as well. And we'll definitely give Caserta 60. In fact, he's almost ongoing at this point. Clark. Don't, oh, 2.5 overall is pretty tasty though. Give me one up top maybe. He's all right, Clark, but he's not amazing. Try and bump this up a little bit more. Get up to 50k, and then we might be talking. Yep, okay, 3.25. I'll cop that. Oh, Liam Martin. I don't think he wants to go there, does he? No interest. Rejecting. Sweet. That's good. We're on for an early quadruple this season. Actually, could be more for the Champions League. He says hopefully. We kind of hold the quadruple in a weird way. Hold on. Oh, yeah, Bayern to go for a league path, didn't they? That's yeah. It's only the third round. I thought we were getting closer. Right. Seeing as was it Leipzig or Frankfurt won the title? It might have been Frankfurt. What? Oh, I'm going to double check that now. Oh no, Leipzig. Okay, so the champions were searching for a new manager. Interesting. Right. Oh, we've got a rematch of Chelsea in the first month. This is a brutal start. Liverpool, Aston Villa. Gonna have to do a job on Brentford and then Chelsea away. That's a lot of top teams early. Fellow European teams. That's 3 of the other 6 we play in our first 4 games. Hopefully it means if we're in a decent spot, the run home's going to be kind, you'd hope. I think Man U's a little bit towards the back end, though. That might be the tricky one. But that is a brutal upfront schedule. And the other thing I might actually have to consider with that, oh geez, Celtic just squeaked past Tromsø. With the Martin bids that are coming in, is the fact, it's on the recruitment tab, isn't it? Yeah, his contract expires into the season. Yeah, okay, maybe we do need to think about that then. Simon, like most of these guys I want to keep and they're not upset, it's just Martin, so I might actually, yeah, maybe we do need to think about letting him go. Maybe we do, just so we get money from, we don't end up with the Hinchcliffe situation from a couple of years ago again, where we lost him on a free to Newcastle. Because that would sting for a guy that is worth around that 35 mark. We could get more for with these installments. And it could also pretty much clear the negative bank balance as well. Right, we're rejecting that because He doesn't want to go there. That's well under value. World-class striker Callum Williams, good, because he's my second choice at England. So that's good that the game's calling him world class, I suppose. Because I wasn't too sure about that. Having not played a game with them yet. Right, what's this deal? Oh, okay, so I need to find... Dude, I thought we had a connection from the England team where we haven't done anything together yet, but still. We could have been buddies, but no, you wanted to stay at Newcastle, who are good at nothing, it seems. Right. Gladbach, Vossen, you'll come in, won't you? Give us those interesting nationalities. Your adaptability is poor, but I'll still go for you. Right. You're coming, surely. We should be okay, apparently, with what we did in that game against Chelsea. We tried to bowl it, didn't we? Seriously? We can't take someone off Osasuna in the second tier of Spain. We're the freaking Premier League champions. How can we not pinch staff off them? Right. Back we go. Joy, oh joy. It's just going to be a simple little bit of staff poaching. Hasn't worked. How are you looking? Yeah, no, we might have to go spearing. Are you no, you're only good. We might just get spearing in just to save the hassle. Colombo. Okay, let's try and get Venezia from the third tier of Italy. Surely he wants to come. The coach from the third tier of Italy surely wants to come to a Premier League champion club. All right, let's get a prediction going for this one. So starting off the Prem. The same game we ended last season with, where we bet them 2-0 at Anfield from memory. This time we host them. Right, so Chicane's on rehab. We'll sort that out. So he's good. I think we put Piver on rehab a while ago. And Furnier's got involved in that previous game. Thankfully scored a pen, which kept it alive, which was oh so crucial. Let's save it here before this game too. And hopefully keep this very good home record alive that we built up during both the championship and the Prem. We're getting up to like 50 unbeaten at home. It feels like anyway. So I'm guessing it's the same team. Why is his morale so bad? I mean, we've done a bit of 60 million for you, Santos. So that's why we haven't sold you. Right. Still doing this because we didn't change it. Right. Let's do that in. And that is the team I like. Okay. So exactly what kind of worked against Chelsea. Hopefully we'll do the job against Liverpool, and they're 5 at the back of their away, so they're probably going to go 2 DMs as well. It's quite a defensive formation from memory. So let's hopefully beat them. I think in the home game it might have been like 5-0 or something last season. And here we go, back in the Prem for our second season. Can we defend it? Okay, it's like a 5 at the back with the 3 and yeah, interesting. It's very, yeah, it's quite harem ball, that formation in it, if we're being honest. But here we go at the Etihad, packed to the rafters, back on, they're all showing up now that we're winning stuff. I see a plastic fan when I see one. I mean, sorry, I see a loyal fan when I see one. Yep, definitely loyal. You were definitely all here during the championship days, weren't you? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And we're underway. Liverpool on the ball. Thankfully, a bit too much on that one. We're on the attack here, potentially. Mitchell back to Belglub, short passing. Santos, that's not good from you. Nice tracking back there, though, from Onodera. Georgiev in there for Onodera. Nice little first-time pass. Someone make the run, Martin. There he is. 1-0 early. Len Martin. We kept the faith, somewhat questionably. And he has delivered with our first attack of the game, I think. Unless something popped up before we actually saw the highlight. Lovely little pass there from Onodera. Probably could have made the run sooner there, Martin, but it's worked. And I tell you what, it's a perfect finish too off the inside of the post. 1-0 up early. The man that maybe we should actually think about selling before he runs down his contract. But he's giving us a reason to maybe keep him there. I think if he wasn't homegrown at club, I would definitely have probably actually already considered selling him. But that homegrown club stuff is quite handy. Albeit we do have a lot of players like that in our squad anyway, so it's not the end of the world if we let one go. Oh, Mitchell, that was nearly a screamer from a fair way out. Tight angle. But it's off the post. Nearly 2. There's Belgrub. Did well there to cut that attack out. Hence why we keep 2 back from the set pieces. Georgiev, Onodera, those two linking up again. Found a bit of space there, Georgiev. Onodera almost went down, didn't. Georgiev did, nothing doing. And here are the 2 dangerous lads from the England squad. Neves, even more dangerous. Beaumont Clark, let's stop these balls. Nice work there from Felipe. Just a nice little hand across the chest to stop that run. And now we're back on the attack. Belgrub. In there for Martin. Martins, Onodera. Oh, Lenny Martin. Oh, that should have been 2. That should have been 2. Good save from Ibrahim, but there's a fair bit happening early. Mostly in our favour. I say that's all. Yeah, you could argue all in our favour, but we'll stick with mostly just in case the game's listening. There's Trujillo. Oh, Martin's making some runs here. He's up for this one. Georgiev back for Len. Earn us a pen, Len. No? Okay. Georgiev, Len. Santos. Mitchell. That's a horrific shot. Okay. He highlight, sure. Sure, that was a... I mean, I suppose it should have been a better shot, that. Much better shot, but we're definitely creating a lot. Just need to take our chances a little bit better off the back of that really good start. There's Onodera up to Martins. Mitchell. Belgrub. Mitchell, he's done quite well to actually get to that because that pass was kind of in the middle of nowhere. We've done well to keep that too as Martins friend to lose it. Now Georgiev's got a lot of space here. Onodera. Not the worst pot shot. Outside the box, but just wide again. This is giving me the vibe of needing a second goal just to put a bit of a cushion on these guys. We are well and truly dominating though, just don't want to get FM'd. So a second goal would be nice. Georgiev somehow kept that and has played all the way back to Santos. Okay, this is interesting. Now Belgrub. Back to Santos. Oh, off the post. Okay. He loves a long ranger. We have discouraged shooting from range. He's even clapping himself, Santos. Bro, it's not crossbar challenge. Let's calm down the clapping for not scoring. As Liverpool now are on the ball. Right, can we break this up, please? Now they're going to get bodies back, you'd expect, with how defensive their formation is. Uh-oh. Beaumont Clark. Okay, let's... Okay, short FM. Key highlight. They still haven't had a shot yet. Hopefully it's not the kiss of death, is Felipe. Thankfully does a smart pass there, because, yeah, if that went bad, it would have gone very bad. With him so wide. Martins, all the way back to Belgrade. We are loving a backwards pass today, aren't we? Oh! That looked clean from Abdullah. He's gone down injured, giving away a potential penalty. It looked pretty clean. I'm expecting this to get overturned and not be a pen, but you never know on FM with the whole way it works. It's a pen. Sure, okay. Yeah, it did look a harsh decision. Now, who's taking this? Because our usual penalty taker still out is Onadira. Did score in the shootout. Oh, for feck's sake, guys. Okay, that's probably justice in a weird way. Late free kick, right. Can we please shoot from the free kick, seeing as there's like seconds left? No, okay, just... Okay, 1-0. We're winning, which is the main thing. They've done nothing at all. Should be 2 for a number of reasons. No one's on a terrible rating despite one of them having missed a penalty. Yeah, just capable of better with the finishing. We'll have a slight go at the... Oh, I mean, it's not Martin's fault, to be fair. Just so they're doing well can do better. The all-round encouragement, and yeah, crack on. And hopefully pick up 3 what would be good points given who we're playing to start the season. Right, good interception there. No, okay, shouldn't have said that. Congolo. That's good from Mitchell. Right, Martin. Yep, there we go. No, why are we so sloppy here? Is this where we're going to pay for the whole... Oh, what are we doing? Belgrade, why are you so far that way? Thankfully, Williams Barnett's missed it. Their first real attack of the game there, and we helped them in quite a few of that. Just giving them the ball a couple of times. Just inviting that pressure. Right, Mitchell's not having his best game here. We'll get him off for Blades. Praise, I suppose. Oh, Belgrade injured. Brilliant. Okay, Lever here. Got a good backup there. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just stick with that at the moment, even though we've only got one more stoppage after this. Onadira, Georgiev and Trujillo all a bit tired, but nothing too major. We've got a quite long gap after this. We go Friday to Monday before Aston Villa. Good from Lever here, the fresh legs from the Swiss fullback, not international. Doesn't get picked for the Swiss team, but he is good. It's Martin. Out to Lever here. Oh, someone there to make the run there. He might just do it all himself, though. Oh, what a goal. Jerome Lever here. Buries it top left bins. That is a good goal. I was waiting for someone to make the run in front of him there. There was a clear space. He just took it on himself eventually. But I thought Blades might do the run. But to be fair, he has just kept Lazarevic busy. His Blades. Got the razor out there. And Lever here, he's got the archer out as well. Straight to the He might have pointed that the guy was actually being occupied there by Blades. It's a fair play. He knows how to celebrate. 2-0. Shut to the heart. Right. Clearly a Bon Jovi fan. As there is a highlight here which does have me a little bit worried because FM loves a instant reply. And Liverpool have done so little in this game, it would not surprise me if they actually scored now. Probably a good time to get Georgiev off with that slight tiredness and with a 2-goal lead. Although, okay, they missed it. Yeah, we can do that now. We have to do all our subs here, actually. Just remember, but we can cop that. So Fabi will get Martins off. He's a bit average again. And of the rest, we'll go Funes for Medina today, because he's on the worst rating of all those lot out there. Wasn't overly tired, but it'll work hopefully. Senior here at the back just to keep everything together as we go late. I'm going to max this a little bit. We do often score actually when we go on the more disciplined. But at the moment, this has been a relatively comfy watch-ish, apart from the penalty miss. That early goal to Martin, and then that one just before from Jerome, who's taking this throw in and doing what I've told him, which is good because he might get some more game time shortly. Oh, how is that not gone in? That looked destined to be in the back of the net. It was going to be a wonderful hit from Blades. How is that? Like, it's not even hit, it's hit his chest, the goalie. It's not even hit the arm that he's trying to flap it away with. Has it? Oh, maybe it did. Weird angle. He sort of like that instead of punching it forwards. But anyway, it's not going to matter. He says hopefully it's actually 8 minutes of added time here, so maybe it will. Especially with a pass like that. Guys, we're still playing here. He's quite tall, Blades, isn't he? Oh, that's apparently a key highlight. Apparently a key highlight. Okay, Congolo tries to get fancy before going back to Gerard. Ibrahim. Bar. Kayembe. Kamara. Here comes the run from Hilterman on that right-hand side. It's a good little fizz in there. Into Ross, but well blocked there. I think that was from Funes. Late corner. What can Liverpool do? Headed away from Blades. Bolena does get to it though, and then a shot straight into the hands of Simon. No leaks there. As we roll it out. Okay, if I'm not going to question you here, but really need it 2-0 with. Oh, we know we're going to give them the ball again. Is this what's going to happen? No. Okay, this is. I mean, I know Liverpool haven't done a lot in this game, but to have to show them not doing a lot more. Oh, we've missed a sitter. Okay, it's gone out for a corner, but Casserole probably should have scored that, shouldn't he? Right, so a couple of weird highlights at the end there, just to suck up some time, which probably means we won't get to Aston Villa today. Comfy 2-0 win, though. Very comfy. The goalie's got a 7.8, because he saved the pen, didn't he? Pretty happy with that, though. Slightly concerned about how we're doing from the spot. Right, apparently I've got to do this before we actually get to the post-match. We'll go forward and see what else happens on the first match week, if we can. And while we do that, I will go and set up or check out array. Geez, these English players have a lot of options now, don't they? But let me go check out what's going on around the place so we can drop a good raid on someone, as you people did to me today. Oh, there's not a lot, is there? Okay, there's a guy not playing FM who's listed as playing FM, so that's good. We might have to drop Timid a bit of love today. Excellent. Yep. Massive moment. Actually, that's right. I got an injury. I better check this. But that is a good way to start the season. How bad is this? Reasonably bad. Okay. 5 to 6 weeks. We lose Belgrade for, so that means I was mute. God, we're going to raid for the moment. Right, Leber here will come in, and I think I've actually just checked my sheet here. I think Sheep Station's actually right back, not Rose Langford, and is better actually. So yeah, we do that. So under 21s, Tommy Sheep Station. Up you come. You're actually a sly England call-up chance this year, mate. So this is a good chance for you. While Belgrade is out injured. You've got a huge gap before our next game, so that's all right. Yeah. So just 2 games today. By the time we got through all the transfer stuff, it does go slow, the game, during transfer windows, seeing as we've done a journeyman. I probably should get rid of some leagues at this point. Don't know if we need the Malaysian 3rd division or some of those sort of ones these days. Actually, I say that we started in Malaysia, didn't we? That was a poor choice. There's definitely some that we could get rid of. But yeah, good start. Picking up the Community Shield and, of course, getting one over Liverpool. We'll see how we get on tomorrow. I'll be live at 3 p.m. my time. It's currently 5:20, so about 2.5 hours earlier than now. I'll be live. We do have tough games, actually. Like, just looking there, Villa, Chelsea, and West Ham all the way. Those are some tricky ones. So we'll see how we get on there. I'll try and get to the end of this weekend anyway, get to the Monday now. See how stuff goes, but it is a transfer window, so it's probably going to be a bit longer than usual. It would be if we're out of one. As the lad who scored 4 for the under 21s a bit earlier, you can definitely go on the shortlist. He is, okay. Gets injured, no interest. This is where it gets weird, right? Because of that whole contract thing. If they want to pay 35 up front, we might just say yes. Yeah, I probably should do that with it because he's in the last year of his contract. Right. Bit of a weird thing to do off the back of that Liverpool game, isn't it? But yeah, that's a blow for you. That's a blow for you. Okay, maybe we won't be burning for it quite so quickly when we get to tomorrow. Might have to find a striker, and we will have about 10 million to spend, maybe, with the percentage here. Arsenal held by Brighton, first season up from the Champo. Tottenham beaten by Forest. West Ham, a late own goal from Aston Villa to make sure they drop points. So these results actually pretty all right for us so far. Just Chelsea and Man U playing on the Sunday, I presume. So that's going to be interesting. I tell you what, Chicane, if you can sort that, you have. I could have promised him more football there, to be fair. I would have done it because, the bloke's broke his ribs. But so he's going to starting. But seeing as you've done it, well, it's all good. Lovely work from you while you're injured. He'll be back next game anyway, actually, Chicane. So it's not the worst time to get rid of Martin. Or Martin. It's Martin and there's Martins, and I keep on getting. They're not the same. But yeah, you might have to get another extra striker, and we'll see. We'll see. We've got Mason, who was good off the bench in the Community Shield, and Chicane should come back and start the Aston Villa. We'll see what else happens in these 2 games on the Sunday, he says, hopefully, before we can wrap up today. Yeah, I can sort that sort of stuff out off camera too. Tommy Mitchell, great season and Player of the Year. Interesting timing for that. And Martins also picks up. So good work there from our youngsters. Oh, you shouldn't have, Tom. All you need to say is you wouldn't have got it at Chelsea and I'll be happy. All right. That's going to be hectic, isn't it? The England emails with player performance. So I'll just trust my research that I sometimes do. Oh, right, there's a Monday game. Okay. Tycoon Eyes Brentford. Okay, interesting choice. Okay, Man U might be okay this season. That or Everton are just utterly bad. But it did blow out after the red card, but it was 3-1 before then. So, not your best work there, Leon, from Croatia. Not your finest moment. Right, Man U are going to be topped by a good margin because of goal differential. But still, we've beaten Liverpool, they've beaten Everton. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. Well, we'll get above them again. Don't worry. We'll make sure we finish above Man U again this season. He says, hopefully, just remembering that we've also got European football. No, we don't want to do either of those. What is the nutty player? Oh, national. Okay. Swiss national team player of the season, and he can't get picked for the Swiss national team. That's interesting. Anyway, well done, Jerome. Yeah, that's a choice. It's a little bit damning of the Swiss coach, isn't it? What's going on over here? Is everyone played yet? No, that's really what we're getting to. Oh, for goodness. Okay, right, I'll sort that out at some stage too. We went back to the... why do people not want to come here? We are the Premier League champions. That should mean something. Lots of chief scouts. You are an actual scout. Loz, he'll come from... Surely we'll give you 2K. There we go. Finalise. Exit. Let's see what happens on this Monday. Chelsea. Who's the other team? Leicester. Chelsea, Leicester. And then we can go and do a raid over to Tim. And he's a no-face cam guy, but he's a lovely guy. You will enjoy his stream as Chelsea pick up a win. So that is how the Prem looks. Man U on top, but we're up there early off the back of having played Liverpool, so that's quite handy. And yeah, bit of a brutal start, honestly, with what we've got coming up. For the next month, late September, we get to a good stage. But yeah, we haven't actually got too long before the window closes, have we? So we better do some business if we are going to sell Martin, but get past that West Ham game, and it does start to look quite a bit nicer until December. That is a horrific 4-game run there, isn't it? Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool away, Man U at home to bounce back. But yeah, our run home is actually quite nice once we get through that December, but that's awful. But yeah, as long as we get past West Ham and decent nick, I think we'll be all right. But that'll do it for today, guys. So I'll be back on 3 p.m. New Zealand time. I think if you're in the UK, that's like 4 a.m. So it's a little bit early. But yeah, same time as I was live today, and we'll carry on here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to drop a follow. Helps out greatly. And go and raid Timmett. What does this save? Just out of curiosity. the last 20s. Okay, he's at Forest. Was that Forest? Yes, he's at Nottingham Forest, so it's a good one. You can chuck in the bit of a Chris Wood emote if you've got access to it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll pick up here at City. We might even sneak our first England game in, actually, because there's that big international break after Blackburn. But we'll see with the transfer window. But have a good day, guys, or night, wherever you're at, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming today. Bye.